What's up, everybody? This is Patrick Sugup with Sugup Real Estate Services in Fort Collins, Colorado, coming at you with my bi-weekly analysis. This is what I do every 2 weeks to look at what's happened the previous 2 weeks in the Fort Collins market, specifically looking at existing home sales, not new construction, between 0.1 and 3 acres here in Fort Collins. Over the last 2 weeks, 43 new properties came onto the market at a median list price of $500,000. 22 properties had price reductions, comparatively to only 80 properties on the market. So about 20% of the market had a price reduction. Historically, over the last years, about 33% of the properties on the market have a price reduction. What this says is more properties are selling for the price that they're on the market for. What has happened is about 74 homes have sold, but at a median price of $432,000. This is a great relief from about a month ago, where the median sales price with 98 homes to about 110 homes of around $500,000 to $530,000. So it's getting a little bit more normalized, back to about a 5% appreciation. In 2018, the median sales price in November was about $419,000. So year over year, just looking at the month of November, we'll see about a 4 to 5% appreciation. Now, we do only have 80 homes onto the market, and only 43 homes came on the last 2 weeks. Historically, November and December will be our smallest amount of inventory coming onto the market, with it being Thanksgiving and Christmas. In November, we'll see about 100 to 150 homes come onto the market. In December, we'll see about 60 to 100 properties come onto the market. It's a fantastic time to be a seller. Buyers, there's still amazing opportunities with extremely low interest rates. With it now being back to more of a normalized median sales price of about $432,000, that 2.75 to 3% interest rate will dramatically affect your purchasing power. So, although there's not a ton of inventory, it is a good time to be looking for properties. So that's a lot of the objective data over the last 2 weeks. Some subjective things that have happened and are happening are, as we just found out yesterday, well, not found out, but as of active yesterday, was Larimer County moved to a code red level for the COVID stay-at-home orders. This means that in-restaurant dining is no longer allowed. 10% occupancy for offices and gyms and things of that nature. People are being creative and pushing back. You know, depending on where you're at on the spectrum, it could be a good thing, a bad thing, but regardless, it is going to have an impact on people making less than about $40,000 a year. Those people are not going to be working, and those are going to be our renter population. So the people who will be impacted are going to be those renters and those landlords. The Van Stroh report that came out for Q3 for apartment complexes showed that owners with units between 2 and 8 unit buildings had a 16% vacancy factor. These are more of your mom and pop landlords. These individuals will be affected, and it could turn into additional inventory onto the market if they are not able to fill those vacancies. Seemingly the election's over, so that kind of has subsided. The stock market's going bananas. It is a very important quarter for retail sales. If you can, please shop locally. Amazon is $3,000 a share, or mid twos. It's crazy. Online sales are doing amazing numbers, but what really is important is our local economy. When we buy from Amazon, that income, that revenue is being spent in other cities and locations. But when we buy locally, that goes to a local owner, and that owner will then put money back into the economy. So if you can, buy local. And then, as we've known and heard, the vaccine has come out anywhere between 90 to 95% efficacy. They're shooting for a December 12th release date, but seemingly the rumor is we won't be getting that for the mass population until April. It will be a very hard next few weeks and winter, but I do have faith in the Northern Colorado real estate market. And if you are a buyer, it is a great time to take advantage of those low interest rates. And if you are a seller, I mean, there is nothing that you are competing against. There is very little downtown, midtown, southtown, anywhere. There's just not a ton of inventory. It is a great time to be a seller. You know, honestly, I'd love to help you sell your house if you're looking at selling. It's just a great time. So that's kind of the subjective data, looking past in the last couple of weeks and foreseeing what could happen in the future. This is Patrick Sukup with Sukup Real Estate Services in Fort Collins, Colorado, coming at you with your bi-weekly analysis. I really hope that this helps you understand your real estate decision making and helps you guide along on those paths while you're making those decisions. Please comment and like and subscribe. It really does mean a lot to me. It tells me that you're engaged, paying attention, and getting value from this content. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Happy Thanksgiving.